Hey guys, I'm Meech.
And I'm Adrian.
And today, we're going to talk about
Watchmen! I got a haircut, by the way.
First of all, let's talk about how we haven't been making any videos.
Hi.
Yeah, it's been nice.
I'm clean looking now. Apologies.
Apologies.
Sincerest, deepest apologies.
Because we've been really busy with some shows, and it's just so. But hopefully today we're going to get some videos in. And we
got plenty of videos to...
We got plenty of videos to talk about.
Oh, hell yeah.
Movies to talk about.
Oh, hell yeah.
So...
Let's talk about Watchmen.
What was your favorite character?
My favorite character? Dr. Manhattan. Hey. I saw that. Oh, what's it called? Dr. Manhattan, he's great. I mean, he's got that immense... You know, he is God. Basically, he's the God figure in this whole... Whatever. In this whole... the movie, book thing, story. The person that everyone relies on, everyone believes in, everyone builds him up. And then later how he gets broken down, how he gets turned against. It's just, I love those kind of characters, that they're so great, but that ends up being...
So flawed.
Yeah, they're so flawed, and they end up being torn down, not literally torn down, because he's stone-faced, he doesn't really, whatever. But it's that character that I always go for, and so he's cool, and he makes people blow up, and he grows big.
My favorite character was Rorschach, obviously, and my second favorite character was Dan, just because it's Dan and he's adorable. So
pudgy and
still adorable.
Want to squeeze his cheeks and shit.
Yeah.
But Rorschach's everyone's favorite character.
Yeah, he is, but he's just amazing.
Yeah. There's a good reason why he's everyone's favorite character.
Yeah. So, as far as the movie, what'd you think?
As far as the movie, coming from the point of view that didn't really read the comic book, just put two and two together and was reading off of her. Like, I would ask questions, I'd skim through the book itself. Like, I'd get the story or whatever. Like, that was the best risk that could ever be taken on that movie. Because that movie...
Yeah.
In itself, you can't expect... And they weren't kidding when they said that it was the unfilmable graphic novel.
It's so true. And
it was the best risk that I've ever...
seen.
That I could ever imagine for the movie. Like, because, Zack Snyder and everyone, they all were extremely devoted, obsessed with the movie. They wouldn't put it in worse hands. They wouldn't have done it... They couldn't have done it better.
Yeah, they couldn't have done this movie any better, I don't think.
And even so, they cut out a bunch of stuff, but that was for understanding an audience point of view. They had to dumb it down, but it wasn't dumb. They had to make it audience.
I honestly think, because getting out of the theater, asking some people who had never read the book, they were a little confused, because it was a little complicated for them to follow. Like, I read the book, I understood, and he was reading off every time I was reading it. Yeah. It's very complex, I think, for the non-reader. But honestly, I don't think they could have dumbed it down any more and made it good, Yeah,
it would have been cheesy.
It would have been really cheesy.
As full. But you can't make a story like that cheesy, otherwise, Alan Moore would really want to spit acid.
What else? What did you think of the movie overall?
The movie itself, the story, was still that complex thing, but, if you get it, if you're actually intelligent... You will understand.
Well, even intelligent people who don't... There are intelligent people that don't get it.
Yeah. Well, you need to, like,
You
when
really
you go
need
into
to pay attention.
When you go into that movie, you need to be...
Alert.
You need to know what it was at that time. Because that's what it is. It's the 80s, it's the 60s, it's the 70s, it's...
You really have to know...
It's
you
way
don't
back
really
then.
have to know history, but you can't be dumb about it.
Yeah, it's like that, but with the convenience of superheroes and pop culture and, like, and weapons and the army and all that stuff. Involved in everything. They were stars, basically. And like that's all you have to do. That's all it really is. It's the past with superheroes and the good and bad that it brings. Yeah. And they did it... I thought that was good. Visually, amazing.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Visually... beautiful. Everything was just...
A lot of the fight scenes were a little... Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough.
They're like a little bit
gross,
grimy, and they were really exaggerated. Like,
yeah.
Like, what the hell? Isn't he supposed to be just a regular human being? There was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
A lot of tits.
There was a lot of blood, and there really isn't that much blood in the book.
But
which, I guess they have to.
it's an R-rated movie.
They really took advantage. They really took advantage of that R rating. Trust me.
Yeah, and plus there were also little kids in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Oh, I look back. Mama was covering their eyes.
I just remember before the movie starting, all these kids coming in, and I was like,
oh,
yeah.
No, this is not a kids movie.
Yeah, it's not at all.
And that's the best thing about it too, because people think that a superhero movie is for kids, it's a stereotype of being family friendly and all that stuff. Bullshit. This movie, the story itself, it breaks that stereotype. It humanizes superheroes, and they're weak.
They're not like the typical Superman, Spider-Man, with extra powers, superhuman powers. They're just regular people, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Overall, it was a really good movie. I loved it.
It was a really good movie. Anything else?
The cast?
The cast.
The cast, I loved.
They were actually very well casted.
Perfect.
It wasn't like these big stars, which was great. Except Rorschach, but
Yeah. But he wasn't a mask the entire time.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad at all. They were very well casted. And I think visually it was just so accurate and so great.
Mm-hmm. Like they actually looked like the pictures in the books.
Yeah.
Like the characters themselves. It was.
A lot of side stories are taken out.
Yeah.
And I guess, they're not really relevant to the central story. But they are, I believe, like the Black Freighter is going to come out on DVD. I can't wait till the director's cut.
Yeah, that's going to be
6 hours long.
But yeah. So, what do we grade it?
A.
A.
It was really well done, and I really don't think they could have done a better job. So, A. We're gonna come up with some new stuff right now, actually, and we're gonna post it up right now. So
we miss you guys.
Yeah, we really do, and we miss this. It's really fun. So yeah, watch our videos. Bye.